Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is fine on your end. I'm seeing 1010 on my screen right now, and I'm back again with a new card reading for you today. So, without wasting much time, let's just get started with it, okay? It looks like your person is breaking free from people who didn't had their best interest, who were holding them back and keeping them stuck, and now they are taking action and moving towards you, their true divine counterpart. That's the overall theme here. Whatever third party situation there was, whether it was a romantic partner they were involved with, or they were just confused with the two choices they were presented with, one involved you and other involved someone else, that's all clearing up right now. But still there is little bit of vagueness there for them because of the dark energy that is still lingering around you and your person. It's not like the dark forces or the dark energy are in control. No, they are not. Instead, they are getting defeated through way of, or I would say by the grace of your angels, guides and ascended masters. You have played a very big role in defeating the dark powers or dark entities that were trying to fill your life with all sorts of havoc, drama and negativity, but they didn't succeed in it. Instead, now it's them who are miserable, and it's them who have sad and sorrowful faces. But the thing is that there's a lot going on, and your person is now taking charge of their life. They have spoken their truth to their friends, family members, and the person they were possibly involved with or were dealing with secretly. They have announced that they have made their decision, or if not made their decision, at least they are not going to stay in that toxic situation. Okay, because universe is guiding them towards you, and they are clearly understanding that whoever they were with or whoever they were listening to are not for their highest good. Instead, the one who's chosen for them and the one their heart yearns for and longs for is the one they are not together with right now, and that's their twin, their true divine counterpart. They are realizing and understanding that there is great progress happening here, but you cannot see that because you are feeling so burdened by what's going on in your life, by the conflict and the drama you are experiencing in your life coming from your family or friends or your other loved ones, that you are, I'm sorry, whom you are involved with, that is weighing heavy on your heart, and you are feeling very, very heavy and sad at your heart, I would say. You are still looking at the time and counting days as to when things are going to turn around in your favor, because it's been so long since the waiting period has started for you, and since you've been putting in the necessary work to see some sort of changes or desired results that you're hoping to see in your life. But when all you see is more drama, more conflict and more negativity, it brings you down, and that's what I can see here. Other than that, I received a channeling, so this is a channeling as well as reading, but it's not a very um, long or detailed channeling. I actually saw this word anhedonia. Okay, and what it explains is that people with severe depression, that which is the case right now with both the counterparts, I would say, they suffer from anhedonia. They lose interest in almost everything they once cherished and enjoyed doing, whether it be getting involved or performing any creative art, whether it be going out with friends, whether it be watching movies or anything. They actually completely lose interest in anything that used to make them happy. And that's the energy that's being shown here. Exactly. Both of the counterparts are feeling completely withdrawn, lost, and alienated. They do not want to speak to anyone, they don't want to go outside. Actually, a lot of you might also be facing this issue of social anxiety, where you just don't want to go out there and face anyone. You feel so fearful when you look at other people looking at you and possibly judging you, or you know, that fear of getting bullied or humiliated or judged or mocked at or laughed at is becoming very real. And that's what something that actually turns into social anxiety for people who've experienced things like that, or who've been in depression for a very long period of time, and it has really uh, gone into the depths of that person's soul. You getting my point? So that's what's happening here. But the thing is that, where on the one hand both of you are struggling to see the positive side of the situation, there's a lot positive happening that you can't see, or that which is going on behind the scenes. Okay, your person is leaving or are forced to leave those unhealthy situations, people, places, associations, friendships, career, jobs, relationships, family environment, family dynamic, family relationships, or whatever that was holding them back, or was actually placed as a block, or as a hindrance for a temporary period of time in your connection, so that your person can learn certain lessons. And that's what's happening. They are learning lessons, and both of you are manifesting this connection with each other. And it looks like your person has almost, or has already announced to all the third party people, places, and situations that you are the one they want in their life, and they regret leaving you for them. They might have said that or announced that, which is triggering these people a lot. And they just know that now whatever they're going to do or say, it's not going to work. They had a very big fight recently. Whoever the third party is, be it one person or like multiple people, the lightning is getting striked on all of those situations. Okay, they are having heavy conflict, heavy arguments, heavy fights, heavy blow ups with each other. And it's just a start of the end that is coming for their associations or connections they had, because that's the way universe is going to bring justice into the situation. On the one hand, they will start experiencing what they've made you go through, and on the other hand, you'll start experiencing and getting and manifesting and attracting the abundance, the good fortune, the good luck, the prosperity, the money, the good looks, the good dresses, the good jewelry, or anything you always wanted, be it good career, be it good job, profession, or just advancement in your life. You are going to get rewarded with that. That's how the balance is going to get restored in this whole situation. But there is this still need, there's this need of patience on both of your ends, because the dark energy hasn't left yet completely. It's still going to bring in doubts, it's still going to attack you. or at least try to attack you, it's still going to throw uh, stones. By stones I mean creation of circumstances which might not look good or feel good. Okay, it's still going to happen, but above all, you will receive the new beginning you're hoping for. It's already written in the stars for these two people to come together, so nothing can stop it. That's very clear and very basic for everyone. That's very clear to understand for everyone or anyone, that if two people are meant to be together and it's written in the stars, then nothing can stop that from happening. But yes, to achieve that, you have to go through certain cycles, phases, or you have to overcome certain obstacles, challenges, and blockages that are necessary for your growth. But it's all part of the plan. If you want to look at it that way, if you don't want to, I cannot say anything else other than that. There's a lot of back and forth energy because the confusion is still there as to moving towards you at this point of time is a good choice or not, is a good decision or not. That's where your person is feeling confused, and on the other hand, you are feeling uh, this anxiety or this burden of doing multiple things at times, or having to do multiple things at time, or having to juggle so much that you're now feeling exhausted and drained, and now you've built up your walls. You don't want to talk to anyone, you don't want to make any more efforts to heal a situation because you're completely exhausted. Now you want to receive, now you want to see the results, and that's where this feeling of anhedonia is coming in. These feelings maybe, or this uh, what to call it, it's just a phase maybe that happens or occurs, or it's the after effects of severe depression people go through, which needs care or consideration. I cannot say if it needs medical attention or not, but those who are experts in that field, they can talk about that. There is fear, okay, and the fear and the hurt and the pain and the depression that's not possibly taken care of or given attention to is now turning into this, turning into more withdrawal, turning into more social anxiety, more guardedness and defensiveness, and all those sort of things. The feminine energy is losing hope, faith, and patience, is what's being shown here. She's completely exhausted and drained after fighting so many battles all alone. She wants to see results. She wants to at least have one person in her life who can just, you know, be there for her, sit with her, and just say that all's going to get well soon and you don't have to worry. But she doesn't have anyone of that sort in her life. Instead, people just don't care about her emotions or her thoughts or her feelings or what she might be going through. Instead, people come at her and they have the audacity to say anything without giving it a second thought. Her friends, her family members, her associates don't even care if she's already hurt. They just want to add more burden into her life, or they're just adding or doing it unintentionally. And because they don't understand what the other person is going through, or they don't even care to understand, now the feminine is losing her strength. And that's where the universe is coming in to tell her that, hold on, we've got you, we've got your back. We've got your back. We are handling things you can't see. We know in what state you are in mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, and we are here to help. You will receive the help you need, and the desired outcomes you're hoping for will come. They will come. The happiness you want is going to come. The miracles you want or are looking for or are waiting for, they're going to come. On the other hand, here it also looks like that your person is struggling with making boundaries with their family. If their family was not approving of this connection of them with yours, they are struggling, but they are not giving up. They might have stopped talking to each other in their home with their family, but they are not letting you go. But at the same time, you must know that their family is also not letting them go yet. They have withdrawn themselves from each other, they are not talking. They don't want any more fights because they already had one and they don't want it anymore. So now they are resting and taking a step back, but they are not letting go. Your person is not going to let go of you and they are not letting go of them, but they know that it's not going to last long. The control they are trying to hold on to your person or have on them is not going to last very long, because your person is dedicated to bring in justice into the situation. They are taking charge, they are becoming authoritative of their own life. They want to make their own decisions, they want to do what's right, not what's easy. They are getting advice, guidance, and suggestions from divine to do that, and there is progress happening. A lot of them might have already initiated a travel movement towards you. If not, a lot of them are in the process to initiate, and a lot of you might have already received your union or reunion at this point of time, because it's clearly shown here. Situation is going to be different for each and every one of you, because there are hundreds and thousands of people listening to this reading, and not everyone is on the same timeline. Okay, yes, there is still a little bit of doubt on your person's end, and they are waiting for more clarity as to what they need to do to break away from that other person and move towards you. What's the best strategy, what's the best decision to make, what's the choice, where, what turn, and from where that turn needs to be taken to move in the direction of their true divine counterpart, or what it is they wish to have in their life and who it is they wish to be in their life. That's where the thinking and strategizing and the planning and all those reflection moments are happening. Okay, I saw 166 right when I said that, and 181 as well. That's why there is this back and forth energy on your person's end, possibly, because there are still people who are trying to hold them back. There are still, but they are moving away from them. They are distancing them from these people, but that doesn't mean these people will stop doing what they were doing. As I said, the devil always tries to find its way. You might have heard me saying that devil, one way or the other, always tries to find its way. That's what's happening here. These people don't even know that they are being agents or advocates of devil. You're evil. Getting my point? Your person is sad, upset, angry, frustrated, depressed, just like you, because they want to bring balance into the situation and they want to give you what you rightfully deserve. But when they see that they are not able to do that at this point of time and more confusion comes in, they become even more agitated and anxious. They want to take action, but they have to wait. They don't like this waiting period because there is a lot of drama and conflict in their life coming from third party people or situations, and they want to put an end to all of this as soon as possible. which is going to happen, but it's taking time. It's possibly because divine timing hasn't landed yet for your connection, or hasn't came in yet, but so far so good, I would say. Not so good, not as good as you expect it to be or want it to be, but in if you look at it from a different perspective, from the perspective of how the divine is looking at it, they know what's happening and what needs to be done. Yes, you are not sure about where this is heading to, or when will you receive the justice. You keep hearing that you'll receive justice and the judgment is going to come in your favor, but you can't see it. And because you can't see it anywhere near, that brings in more confusion, that brings in more doubts, that brings in more fears, more anxiety, more depression. You feel as if you're already lost and nothing is going to come out of it. People in your life are moving ahead with their lives, getting married, having children, and here you see yourself struggling to be at peace and not being able to survive one day at a time. You feel like you want to run away, but where would you run away? Where would you go? There are predators all over around, and you're so innocent. It's easy for people to con you, to cheat you, to take advantage of you, and things like that. I'm not saying that women are weak or anything like that. It's the kind nature of the feminine energy and the giving nature which gets mistaken as her weakness or taken as her weakness. And a lot of time you might have experienced that you got backstabbed by the same exact people you have shown great amount of love to or kindness to, be it in your own family. It was never reciprocated. Instead it was abused and taken advantage of, or if not, you were just being you were made to feel as if it's your weakness. Your soft, nurturing, caring nature is your weakness. They don't care to understand what you're going through or what is happening in your life and what it is you're dealing with. None of them ever cared to ask you if everything is all right or not. Instead, they keep on blaming that you've been or you are being selfish for creating these boundaries or taking your own time out to be in solitude. They don't understand why you have to do that, and that again adds on to the pain you're already feeling or having in your heart. Okay, there's a lot of transformation happening here on both of your ends. Your person is also struggling with the finances and the work situation or the career situation they have in their life, and this can also be happening on your end if you are not where you want to be in your life, and if your career or a job or profession you're in is not going or working as good as you want to. That's also something which is posing as a block right now, but it'll all work out in the end. In the end, it's all going to work out because you will receive the opportunity, the promotion, the chance for that new beginning in your professional area or area where the money is going to come in, from where the money is going to come in. If that's what's posing the block, it's going to get removed. Okay, someone might have done it intentionally to create that block in your life, but it's not going to be there forever. It's there for a temporary period of time. Once the time is over, the block is going to get removed. Okay, your person wants to come back with an offer of commitment, marriage, proposal, engagement, or anything you wished, but they are waiting. They're waiting for something to happen. It looks like they're waiting to see where it's all going to end. The conflict, the drama, the negativity, and all that. They don't want to come back when they are in that energy, or it could be a case where they don't want you to become a part of it. But the new beginning is going to happen. No matter who tries to stop it, it's going to happen or come to you anyways. Okay? On the other hand, if someone tries to keep you too stuck, they will receive it back times tenfold. If they use negative energy, it's not going to work. But yes, both of yours negative thinking is going to bring in delays. That's something that only you two can control or are in control of handling. So yes, that's the issue, and you have to check what you're going to do about it, because someone else cannot do that for you. They can't change your negative thinking into positive thinking. It's not like we are judging you or are blaming you for thinking negatively. It's clearly shown why the negative thinking is happening. It's very clear here. So give yourself some time. I would say yes, it's very heavy right now to deal with such dramatic conflicting situations, and the pain you're still carrying in your heart is very real, and your emotions are feelings, and feelings are all justified. And valid. Don't feel guilty of feeling that way. You deserve to take a break, so take a break, take a day out, take a day or 2 or 3 or more if you need. Regain that power back and come back even more stronger and get to work. That's all I'd say. Okay, so that was the reading. I hope you enjoyed listening to me today. I tried to explain it to you with patience and depth, and I hope it worked. So if it did, connect with me here on this channel. You can like this video, or you can subscribe, or if you would like to support this channel and the work we are doing here, you can contact me on my given email address, or you can find me on PayPal on the given email address in the description box. Okay, so that's the ISO 2920. You can look for what it means on Google. So that was the reading. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back very soon. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.